Okay, here we are on the South Trip, and I'm bored, and Rolando, the cameraman, is bored, so we're asking people what their favorite place has been so far. We have one from Miguel for the Etruscan tombs. Sharon likes the Montepulciano houses. Sharon right there. Well, we would ask Laura, but she's sleeping. And I'm not giving an answer because I'm asking questions, and Rolando doesn't know anything. So, Eric, tell us, what's your favorite place been on the bus? The bus. Thank you, Eric. You don't get to play these games anymore.
Good morning,
The bar.
I don't like this bus ride. I get very grumpy. You're a bottle of the talk.
What's your favorite?
Rolando. Wait.
Bus with two.
Wait.
Eric?
Hey, hold on.
God, you apathetic people. Apathetic people. Oh, you cannot use answers that have already been answered. Henry, what about you? Okay, two from Montepulciano.
Monte what?
Montepulciano. Tracy? What? Where's your favorite place so far in the South Trip?
Trick question. Canada. No, pick a
Simple question, really. Don't think too hard about it.
You drank the water there, did you?
I don't even remember Montepulciano.
Houston
Okay, alright, few questions for you. What's your favorite place in the South Trip? Yes, I am very bored.
What was the question again?
It's not your turn yet, Valerie. Turn, shut up.
What was the question again?
What's your favorite place? Favorite place on the South Trip so far?
South Trip?
San Antimo? Yes. Past 2 days, where have we been, John? No, where have you been? Etruscan tombs. What's another one? What's that? 2 for Etruscan tombs, 3 for Montepulciano, 2 for the bus.
I like Strano.
Serrano? 1 for Serrano. Jenny? Would you like to participate? We'd like to know what your favorite place on the South Trip so far is.
The toilet.
Wait a minute.
That's the washer back in the hotel. With the fucking old flowers. Twice.
Etruscan tombs?
It's not inside the team.
What around it? Etruscan tombs? 3 and 3. Okay, not yet, Valerie. Kurt? Capricorn? Oh! Did you get that? Did you get that, Rolando? Their hotel room.
Good answer.
Okay, Val, what do you say, huh? Alright, where's your favorite place been?
You better hope it's the hotel room.
The Abbey of San Antimo. Isn't that a convent or something? Wasn't that a convent there? Okay, we're going to wonder about that one. Adrian?
I like Korea.
Now on the South Trip, come on.
Like about now here.
Okay, Kelly, what about you? Abbey of San Antimo. Isabel? Come on. Come on, I don't wanna participate. Diego, I don't wanna. Giovanni? Where's your favorite place so
My
far?
favorite place so far is
The road.
San Antimo, there we go. It's tied. We're gonna find some other participants too.
Okay, that's the. I'm gonna assume I'm this people here. Okay.
Well, we don't know where they like. Ask what?
That's the van.
The van.
Yeah.
The van. Ask the van.
Okay, get out of here now. Get out of here. Also,
Ask Gustavo.
Sure, you're a good player. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is it just about riding? Sean, what's your favorite place? Montepulciano. What did you get to play?
Yes, yes. Hotel. Your cameraman is turned it off. So it's called.
Allow me. You wanted that. Jesus Christ!
The fly, the fly.
Ask Terry. Your room. Take the place. Steve's room. That's number one. The trust continues.
Thank you for participating.
Yeah.
You're home game if you answer correctly. Eh?
Great. What?
Favorite place in the South? You want to answer?
When he was brand new, Chris.
San Antonio? Okay. We have Fortiana and San Antino are tied. And
I always like the
yes, I do. Thank you, Matt. Did you film that? Anyway, I don't think so.
Well, that was gone.
Is Stephen, Kelvin, what do you think?
I'd have to say it's majority of the trust continues.
I'd have to say.
Steve?
What do you say, Steve?
It's like Bill and Ted over there, man.
What the hell,
Okay,
guys?
Trey, what do you think?
What's the question, Winch?
Trust consumes, Trey? Take the trust consumes money. Joe Bob, where's your favorite place, huh?
I haven't liked anything yet.
Ross?
Your room last night.
Where did you spend the most money? My room.
Same place.
Mario, this is not fair.
No.
I don't care about the rest of y'all.
He's not really
Trust
good.
consumes.
Take his hat off.
He's
Take
just
that
borrowing.
stupid hat off.
Alright, yeah.
He's
Look
just
at
borrowing Manhattan.
New pledge.
It's a pledge.
Not a pledge.
It's a pledge hat.
I'm a Sigma Chi.
It's a pledge hat. That's a pledge hat.
I think there was a tie between my room and your trust consumes.
Sigma Chi. Sigma Chi.
Oh my gosh, Rolando, get this. Look out on the road. Rolando, look out on the road. Look.
Cheap Ken. I'm ready for Ross. Ross, are you getting excited?
What's this place called?
Villa d'Este,
And we're in Tivoli. Okay.
Tivoli, yes.
And it's raining like.
And you're
Cats and
filming me
dogs.
buttoning my trench coat. That's
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah, this is just to record where we are. It's a new day.
You don't want to record the
No more Rome. Well, not in the rain. But that's what it looks like.
Howdy.
Hi.
You know, people that evidently he was not an easy guy. You know, he was very cruel. Would have been enough to offend him in any way, you know. So you hate it.
Name the person. Who's he talking about?
So a lot of the conceptions.
He's talking about Hadrian.
Straight from the emperor, because he would not allow anybody, you know, to say no to him. Yeah? So it would have been tough for architects at the time. Yeah?
Is this the same Hadrian that built the wall in Great Britain?
That's right. Yeah.
What time do we meet back?
And maybe invest in a 3,000-4,000 liter guide I can buy right here. If you don't have it, that will take you through, giving a better idea of what you are seeing at the moment. But take in consideration the type of structure. What you see very much, what is left of the vaults, the arches, and make a consideration the uses of materials and the type of structural elements the Romans used. So that would be a good topic to discuss in class.
Now we're in the model about, I don't know, centuries later.
I'm all hyped for today.
I love it.
This reminds me of like going to a house before it's built. Yeah. Now what color is this called again? Oh my gosh. Please come back. Oh, look at it. We're up running around.
See these things right here that you fill up with water? From like, you can tell over there. See the thing, like spout thing? Yeah, so they have kind of like a fountain and they fill up with water. They're pushing back and then all of them sit around and get water.
Were they warm?
Yeah, and this also heated the floor all the time. I don't know if they were.
Look, water went through here.
Not, probably.
Thanks, Cheryl. That's really interesting. Tell us more, Cheryl.
Yes, Cheryl.
I'll go.
Oh.
It's an old tree.
Crawl in it, Brian. Do it. Do it to the tree, Brian.
I'm not sure if I don't know if they were going to.
Do they have
probably.
windows and shutters? And no, I'm not asking.
No, I thought it was still complete.
It's falling
What?
apart.
Oh, 156.
There's over there piccolo terre, man.
Small
Which
bath.
means small bath. And over here, you guys,
Come,
you're gonna totally miss one of the big baths if you go over there.
Why do they have the big,
It's the big
railing?
It's the bench court.
Because
You're
they
gonna
were
like
dirty.
totally miss something if you like go over there. What's back this way? Well, you'll never know. We're not going over there.
That was great.
No, we can't go because I didn't go up there last. Oh, really? Oh, it's probably poison ivy.
This is smell it and it's not mint. It's like,
Come on, y'all. No, it's not, man.
Spin it.
It's
For the servants' quarters, because they had a lot of things that went underground. They had a whole underground network, and so the people would never have to see the servants.
like the underground. Is that like where they sold Levi's like illegally and stuff?
Yeah, and Black Market tapes. Madonna Black Market
Did
tapes.
people do heroin like over here? Like walking through all on heroin?
Well, if you happen to see some ancient syringes, please don't touch them.
Hey, Flora problem.
Oh God, it's a demon!
What'd you say?
Shoot it with the umbrella! Shoot it with the umbrella!
Can we take a picture of it, like,
What
right
is
now?
it? What's in there? I've got a flash.
What's in there?
What's in there? I got a
Let me take him a picture of it.
A shield. No, Cheryl, I meant the other one. Cheryl, are these for the servants?
Yeah.
Bro, listen to servant quarters!
Oh my gosh! Ross in a servant's quarter.
Cheryl, I got the little ones. And we've got it on film, and we're going to show all your friends. Look at it, you're sick. Look at the column, the column.
major ones, I believe, if I remember correctly, and it had a dome covering it.
That's
You know,
quite
the
obvious.
basic, well, I mean the basic concrete dome. And
Groin vaulted dome.
groin vaulted dome.
Oh, yes.
And, but see, this, yeah, the brick was theirs. They were really, I mean, they were really into doing, the majority of their columns and stuff like that were brick and just covered in plaster. You know, whereas like the Greeks and stuff were carved out of marble.
Like they found this on the floor and they just put it up with concrete.
Is this original right this made?
Yeah, I believe so.
Those are little metal ones.
Gee, I don't know.
Oh wait. Oh, get it on film. Get it. Record it on film.
This was still part of the baths. It was supposedly a really big deal for really big part of the Roman society to have baths and go and bathe publicly with each other.
Yeah, we don't bathe.
But they had like men's baths, and all the men would bathe together, and they'd maybe have women servants and stuff like that. And then all the women would have to just go dirty and smelly.
Imagine
and
when everybody's living
I don't-
in the
I-
van, they come back to see this. And
you can go up in them up over here, and they don't really have any windows, and they're like dormitories. So I think if I remember correctly, those are servant quarters. Oh, look at this stuff on the wall. I look at that. Oh my God.
go over. What?
Oh, look at this. Hey, look at this. Somewhere around here you can get into the underground process.
I thought we already went on that.
Oh, we're gonna go over so we can see the big long.
Y'all want to go over the stairs?
Yeah.
No?
No.
It's not.
This is great. Getting our first.
Wow.
Bless you.
Wow. I want to take the real stairs.
Are you on?
I'm taking the real
Who's
stairs.
this, Paul? You're a real man, Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos.
Oh my God. I'm modeling things.
So what was this? Just like a rent, like place where people lived, or what?
Yes, servant live.
Servants lived here?
Yes. Low income housing,
Cheryl, did
first
servants
example.
live here?
Oh, I didn't bring it.
Yes, servants lived here.
Where'd the main people live?
The Maine people live.
Are you a Maine person?
I think I am definitely a Maine person. Look at these shoes.
Oh God. Oh, you are a Maine person.
With main shoes.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to try to make the whole pool. That's how you got me now. And I'm not getting my way around it very well. Watch your head, please. You normally get this reaction for the first time.
Yes. Yes. Look, Laura, Carlos.
We normally get this reaction.
Yes. Oh, yes, Raphael. Yes, I know. Oh.
We got the Hadrian Bill of Virgins here. Really archaic stuff.
Are these all original, Cheryl? Is this butt original?
I believe so, and I don't believe you're supposed to touch it. Oh, damn. Mud. Yes, I believe all these statues are original. They also have an exhibit over here of some of the other statues, but I don't know if it's open.
I like these statues the best.
Really?
This is really cool.
Oh, butt picture.
Well, it's not like...
Wait, graffiti?
Y'all, wouldn't it be weird if you saw like something from your parents or something that was here?
1780, right there.
Where?
Where?
Mason.
Where?
1780.
Oh, I see.
I don't see anything.
God.
I don't see 1780.
1780.
Do you want to film this? Alright, 1780. 17 what? 06?
Oh, look. 1866.
It goes.
I can't do this.
Oh!
This was
Oh, it's my umbrella! Fix it, fix it. Let me fix it. You take this.
Go! Louder! Dun 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 dun. Start
Spreading the news. We're leading today. We're a part of it. New York, New York. We want to win. Cut. There are that so money. They'll be so
So Laura can sing No More Bread and Butter.
See more.
Only Eric would go dig up worms to feed the fish. Did they get it?
Are you still filming? Mm-hmm. Why are you filming? I'm filming this great thing that I love. Oh gosh.
You have to act like a column, Sharon. Cheryl.
Didn't that cost you like a lot of money?
Eric. Freedom.
Catherine, you're messing the whole setting up. Oh, sorry.
Hey Paul, how's it going?
I used to love her.
Hey, let's go. Everybody's leaving.
There's some people here wanting to learn, wanting to find some stuff out.
Cheryl, is
Yeah.
Germany bad? I think
Bad, yeah.
for this tour. Get the butt.
Spanning the globe to give you the constant variety of sports. Dun 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 dun.
Come on, video
Come on,
camera.
video. You gotta keep up. You gotta get
The tour, oh my god. Keep with the tour.
Oh, it's Midley's, Brian.
Oh, pick the mint, everyone.
Flower for us. Well, I eat a flower. These kind of look like they just got rained on, though. I don't want to eat fruit flowers.
Alright,
Don't follow my camera.
Just ones that have been sprayed.
Rocks from hell! Rocks from hell! Rocks!
Get it on video, y'all.
Okay. I'll carry this video down. Lily, you don't want responsibility.
The fabled underground passageways of Villa Adriana. Well, if people would look where they're walking, instead of yelling at
Stay
them.
with the tour guys. Let's stay with there either. Can you see jerks on this tour with us?
Oh, neat.
Fairly.
Oh, do I just hold it like this?
And they're big enough because
Hold it
we
stable.
like take carts and horses and stuff like that. So all like supplies for the groceries and all this other stuff.
What's the chance it's gonna fall down on us?
Probably next
1
to
in
none.
10.
Unless Carlos does something really stupid.
Yeah.
Which
is often.
Well, that increases the chances right there.
Picture time. Right there.
What, with the junk? Yep. Oh, get all the junk in.
I wanna get this. La 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 la.
Uh-oh, here's a leak.
Anticipation. Anticipation. Grand Vista.
I feel like
Ooh, yes.
Wait. Let's go back around. To the other way.
oh, yeah, we can see that black and gold now.
No,
Because
you,
there was-
you might want to check out some of the brick patterns because even down here they did this kind of honeycomb effect of the brick pattern.
Get that on film. No, get the
Oh,
honeycomb
yeah,
effect
that'll
on
film.
film.
And see what they do is they do like a rubble infill. So they got like the bricks on the outside here with
Rubble.
rubble infill.
Just like the Sky cam.
Yeah, how are we gonna do our sketches, Brian, if you don't get the rubble infill?
It's all.
It's all marked off. Okay, well, we just happen to come up out of the ground. You're with a tour guide, so it's okay. Oh, jeez. Close up the tour guide's nose.
Let's stand there.
I don't think we're.
Why is this closed off?
Oh, look, some pretty purple flowers.
Come out and it's all in.
This is normal in most tours. This is a normal procedure.
I can't.
But if you will note, we are going. Some tourists are more adept at keeping up with the tour guides than others.
Shut up, Brian. Don't film me.
Shut up, Brian. He did it.
Giovanni.
My turn. Woo!
Wait, do you still have it on?
Yes.
Oh, wait, oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. Oh, this can be an AT&T video now.
Let me film. I won't drop. Let me film.
Me on Zoom.
New filmer.
Our tour is walking away. Help!
Here.
'em.
Ethan, maybe you'll die.
Eat them.
No, we love Visa's building. Building above the nymph. This is where they kept the nymphomaniacs. Carlos, would you like to join us? We're gonna go. Mr. Rogers.
Come on.
You want to come see the nymphomaniacs?
Come on, Carlos.
Come on.
They think this is for nymphomaniacs, so they run in.
We're missing our tour.
Come step on.
I don't want to see.
Come step on.
Oh my God.
Typical.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Typical.
This is what could be assumed to be the typical flooring of this. Notice it is marble, probably indigenous of this area,
yes.
as well as being a nice design. Don't step on!
Oh, mi dispiace.
Very good.
Notice the articulation.
Mi dispiace?
No, the articulation of the colors and the tiles. What does that mean, tour guide lady?
They use different types of marble.
Tour guide of wisdom.
Does it indicate any kind of
Do you think that
philosophy?
it was to coordinate with the brick?
Probably. They
Oh,
really enjoyed
yes.
this.
What kind of curtains did they have?
They had blue curtains with flowers on
What do you
them.
think they had in their video collection?
Video
Chiffon.
collection?
Chiffon. I just knew it. Knew it.
Caligula was
So
one
where
of the
were the
favorites.
nymphs clapped? Carlos, what
Clapped?
Clapped.
Did
Yes,
the
they
nymphs
might
have
have.
clapped? I don't know. Okay,
You'd have to
well,
ask them.
this is one of the typical floorings. It's one of the few examples that we have, other than the mosaics. I'm flipping all over the place.
Y'all, don't waste the film.
Lady, it's okay.
Don't waste the
Y'all.
film, y'all.
No. This is great. I don't know.
Brian violating the rules of Hadrian's Villa. If we get kicked out of this place, it will be his fault.
Can we see chains?
Yes, change.
Can you say?
Can you say vietato di entrare?
What was this, Cheryl?
Can you say shit?
Not like that.
This is probably. There's the sign. I can't read it.
Rain roll.
Hold on.
Okay, ready?
Let's go in that little vault over there.
Okay. Tell us a few things about this. Ow!
I'm sorry, God.
Gross.
I had to cough a bit. You know those phlegm. I've been licking my cat recently.
Clawing on my cat and got a little fur ball.
When we first came in.
I mean,
Oh,
for
the
free?
Hall of
Why not?
Great Period.
You got it for free?
Paulo's.
Hall of
Oh.
George.
Paulo has to be getting very wet right
Let's
now.
go there. Wow.
Have you been here before? That's incredible.
A nice,
That's
warm summer day.
You know, it stopped raining
It's
and I had
much
a lot
better
of fun.
this way,
I'm still-
right?
I'm not
You're right.
good.
Hey, Josh,
come
are
out.
you gonna see the whole
We just came out
wall?
13, right?
What?
Just came out
Hey, we're
Everybody's quiz. Call up, everyone. Everyone's a call.
Next! Next! Hurry up! Go! Next! Hurry! Next! Next! Whoa! Yay! This is whenever you want to stop, tell me. Next!
Did you get that, Paul?
yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
Next!
No.
You're not free.
Well, when
It's not.
Look at the style, see Baroque architecture. So, yeah, church is about 13 pounds. built by a mason called Lorenzo Maitani that is connected to the Pisano, the famous Ola e Giovanni, and also to all the other masons like let's say I think this is probably the most beautiful Gothic facade we have.
Gothic church built in the 1300s.
A lot of the mosaics of this style. And here at the lower area we have representation of the New and Old Testament. And the two streams are by Maitani, the other one by Pisano's school. Inside there is a beautiful chapel. The chapel painted by Luca Signoretti. The only problem, I don't know now, but the last time we were here was under restoration, and the soon was still under restoration. With paintings of Signoretti and also the Beata.
Are those
also a sculpture, Madonna with angels and the center area that has been taken away from this restoration. See all the gold elaboration, the type of mosaic quality, it comes from southern Italy, particularly the area of Bari, it links with the Byzantine. Particularly the area of Bari, this group of masons called Cosmati. About the influence of France, Germany, in terms of the empire.
Yeah.
So trade and then the northern people entered Italy, dominated more or less. After the collapse of the Roman Empire, the Longobards, the Goths, Frankish, and so
how
on.
far down did it go?
But they go as far down as if you think about Frederick II as his court in Palermo. So really Italy is a meeting pot for all the different trends, cultures of Europe. Okay? So particularly in the central area of Italy, you have that influence. You see a lot of Byzantine influence, you see a lot of classical influence, evidently, but you see also a lot of Northern Gothic that come in and is immediately transformed.
Yeah.
Okay? This segmentation analysis that you have in Northern Gothic cathedrals, here there is an emphasis on chromatic solutions. It doesn't have a lot of spatial quality. Right there is a link with the classical background. But the shifting toward the colors, vibration in Romas and so on is typical of the Byzantine Eastern influence.
How important was Orvieto?
But Orvieto is not as important as other cities, like Perugia probably, or in the area here. It was an important city. I went there with a hammer and broke the head and evidently on the market a head like this, it's worth a lot of money. See, this will be, the whole
It's like heaven to hell.
heaven to hell, yeah. Probably, out of the minds of the Middle Ages, you have this sense of psychopathic tormentation, when you are dealing with the flesh, dealing with the whole idea of judgment and destination. So all artists felt that very much, and you can see it here. Even if you look at the composition, if you look at the bodies, you see already a certain classical influence. So it's between, see? Still the Middle Ages is moving all the ideas of the tendencies. On the other side, you see already a revival of the classical stage. This in reality is the stage that is called Proto-Renaissance. Proto-Renaissance?
Proto-Renaissance.
They are artists and thinkers of the Middle Ages, but the other side they already stepped within the humanistic exploration that evidently brings a tremendous change in the whole stage. So the Renaissance, it wouldn't have been possible without this kind of experimentation. I think that the Renaissance one day in Florence, you know, people woke up, okay, today that is the beginning of the Renaissance. It didn't happen. There were a lot of different pillars and situations that arose, you know, in centuries to make the Renaissance possible. But here you have an idea, you know. That's good.
You know who did the carvings?
This is Lorenzo Maitani, and it's about 1300. Maitani with the Pisanos, Arnolfo di Cambio, are those artists that control a little bit the tendency in Tuscany, in Umbria. Let's go. The around color. The use of the capitals in that way, still there is a lot of Romanesque. Yes. Not only in terms of the round column, but the type of space also. Siena is narrower. There's more of the columns are closer together. You know, there is more of a sense of tension. Here is very cold. Again, covered with a wooden roof. So it's one of those, see the round arch instead of the pointed arch. So it's a very conservative Gothic. It's a very conservative Gothic. That resembles a lot Romanesque type of. Yes, the only difference is that, you know, the context within which it was designed, the city, because Gothic architecture is more of the city. Romanesque is more of the monasteries. We find Romanesque more in the countryside, like Sant'Antimo. That's a typical Romanesque church. Yeah, see, and it began more with a Romanesque feeling and ended more with Gothic. You see, when you get to the final pilasters, one becomes octagonal, that's already a step toward Gothic. The other one is elaborate. And the crossing becomes vaulted, so you have more of a Gothic ending of the church. So the ending, the east and west ending is more of a Gothic quality. Here you have more of a Gothic. See, normally, they started from here, but not without the facade. The facade is later. See, so they started to build the main structures. The facade is added later. Because evidently here is again is a wall and the facade is applied on the other side. So you can take off the facade and the church will stay up. See, in Northern Europe, see, if you take away the facade, then you take away the whole thing. Because evidently it's all structural elements. Here the base is always, the space is contained by a wall. And when you see that, you have a classical definition of space. Separated, contained, limited. See? So in a way, it's a container with the addition of some articulations because evidently you have the edges. So you see already is a step toward the Renaissance. Now I said, you know, there is a beautiful chapel painted by Luca Signorelli, but it's all under restoration, so you can see it. The windows are translucent, the stone is alabaster. We saw it, they used that in Sant'Antimo. When you turn around, here evidently it becomes more animated because of the articulation of the columns and the volts. And that's imported from Northern Europe. Okay? It's a language.
Going into wine cellars down below this church area. I'll sit some of these wines could be up to 50 years old.
See how the Orvieto underneath is like this. Wow. And all these vaults and tunnels and they have been carved since the Etruscans, the Romans. And none of them they keep the wine, like in this case. Kind of old.
You got a flashlight?
See? Can you film anything here?
Barely, I need a flashlight.
Some of them don't have any wine, you know, because. By the way, you know, if you want a sandwich or a panino, they have upstairs here. It's pretty good. With a glass of local wine. Can you go backwards? Yeah, it's something unusual.
C'è una cantina giù.
Fragula.
Ce l'ho messo.
Do you want anything else? No.
Solo questi?
Sì. Sì. How much? You want? Bacchio?
No, tell them about the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
Allora, bacio, poi.
Quanto costa?
Solo bacio. Solo bacio.
Will you hold this while I go to the bathroom?
Panna.
See.
Look. Oh.
No,
there it
is.
is.
Yeah.
Guardi. Gelati.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Okay.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Arrivederci.
Ciao.
You still filming?
Howdy. Okay, the South trip's over and we're in Florence. We're back. It's been 2 days and we're in the academy. We'll be looking Davis Michelangelo. Okay. This is what is this? I forgot. I think this is. Come here, check it out. Rota del Sabatini up there. There you go.
Here, you know, different stage, you go into mannerism, that the painting there is pretty famous. But now let's dedicate time to Michelangelo. Doing or not doing in this case here, okay? noticed that all the figures of Michelangelo are larger than life size. It's already shifting in a different dimension where the humanistic balance is a little lost. We had to place Michelangelo beyond the early Renaissance ideology, where scale, balance will always dominate composition. Here we are already going beyond that, therefore, you have a larger scale. The David is a good example, but all the other figures of Michelangelo are always larger than normal size. And here we have discussed, the beautiful relationship of the container and the form within. And that's the whole struggle of Michelangelo's life. But is in reality a struggle of the late Renaissance stage? It's not only Michelangelo that will do that, but all the artists, the disintegration of the perspective system, Leonardo's exploration in space that acquires a new three-dimensionality, you see, brings different considerations in philosophy. Moreover, Michelangelo, I didn't mention that yesterday, is very much involved with a new philosophy dominating the Renaissance, what is called Neo-Platonic philosophy. So in other words, a Christianization of Plato's philosophy, seeing reality according to a certain scheme of relationships, certain levels. One of the questions you may ask all the time when you talk with, working with Michelangelo and Leonardo is why Michelangelo preferred to represent male figures. How many times, very seldom, it has 2 or 3 figures that Michelangelo has as female. Even Leonardo da Vinci was so much concerned. Looking from a different viewpoint, there had been mentioning this strange attitude that Michelangelo and Leonardo had, so much to name homosexuality. But you have to understand that in the Renaissance, particularly within the Platonic system, gender, the difference between male and female is lost because a form is captured on a higher level. Say that. So when you climb the ladder and you go to higher levels of perfection, the difference between gender disappears. When you get to the level of the angels, evidently, what is an angel? Male or female? See that? We have lost the differentiation. Only when you go to lower levels, you see the differentiation. You see that in Dante very well. In hell, you see an incredible differentiation of gender. But as you climb up in purgatory and heaven, the differentiation of gender disappears. So Michelangelo works on a higher level of perception of form. And not only that, but evidently the struggle between the physical, the image, the representation, and the idea. Understand that? At first is the idea, then comes the copy of it. In reality, what you see here is a copy of Michelangelo's idea that is within the mind, as it is within the blood. So when he gets here, the struggle begins immediately. The idea becomes image. Now, how capable is the image to represent the idea? Right there, there is a failure involved, there is a tragedy. See, if Michelangelo would totally liberate this, would this be a perfect form? All will have problems, impossibilities. Moreover, is bound by matter. So on the Michelangelo's level, the David, you see, is less committed philosophically than figures like this. The David is the most important figure because it's easy to comprehend. So people come here, they don't look at this, they go there, wow, the David, The David is, for the Florentine, is a big piece of junk. They hear in the way that, it's a beautiful carving, but if you think about the ability, the technical ability of the Renaissance, is nothing really special. Is already Michelangelo in its ideality, its philosophical tension, but does not reach the level of these figures. Here's Michelangelo. So see the David, you cannot work on the David being close by. Evidently you have to carve, come far away, go there and carve. You see, this different technical system already implies that the Renaissance system is over. Because within the Renaissance, the action is made directly from a fixed viewpoint. So the size is determined by that. Understand that? The moment you have a larger scale, evidently there is a disconnection in the process of building that. And this is not only true in sculpture, but it's true in architecture. A building that is so large, you have to see it from far away, has a different problem than a building that has an anthropomorphic scale. And you see very well that David had to come far away to see how it works. Evidently, what you see from here is not what the David is in reality. There is a duality. This duality is typical of the Gothic. That's why Michelangelo is being labeled as neo-Gothic. Because the split system is reproposed. You understand what I'm talking about? If you make a large building, what you see from far away and how the building is are two different things. Because the optical system will modify the object. So evidently, if you go there, you will measure the anatomy is not correct. From far away, it looks correct. Because there is a certain foreshortening involved. This is an important phenomenon, the carving, designing buildings. How large is the building and how you see it. That's the split. So you start to understand what's going on here. See, Michelangelo, if you go beyond the black there, you see a little carving of a little head. Because the blacks will come from Carrara. So it took time to carry those blacks here. Michelangelo was going there, choose the blacks, and to be sure that he will get the black and he chose, he will make a little carving in the back. Okay? Because otherwise they will give him an older black, and you know, marble, when it stays exposed to light for a long time, the upper surface, it gets very brittle and it cannot be carved anymore. So marble has to be fresh and then it's very plastic and it can be carved. Right? This is very important. Okay? So sometimes Michelangelo will sign the black so he will be sure after a couple of months he will get the right one. Okay? So remember all these figures here, the four you see they were made for the tomb of Julius II. The St. Matthew's right there in the middle was an earlier carving of Michelangelo he made when he was in the Bourbon Gardens. Okay? Here the big question why he didn't finish these pieces, but here is a different philosophical approach. Okay? And the representation of it, because art in reality is always a form of representation. Ideality coming from the classical world and the realism coming from Christianity. The big problem that when you study the Renaissance, that the Renaissance classicism has to move in a Christian fluid. Understand that? That's very important. And there is a contradiction between the two.
extreme contradiction. So a certain duality already exists in the Renaissance system. So here you see that on one side it has to have a certain realistic quality, on the other side, you know, has to embody that ideality that comes with the humanist and the revival classes. So the Renaissance is a very unbalanced, strange stage, so much that we fail immediately because the impossibility of reconciling the pagan with the Christian, the humanistic with the theistic. So at the end of the century, you see already the collapse. Think about when you go to the Uffizi and you see the Venus of Botticelli and all the mythological representation of Botticelli that were supposed to prove that there was a continuity between the pagan and the Christian, totally. With the burning of Savonarola in Piazza Signoria, you know, the whole sense of ideality, discovery of America, that was another problem, shifting toward Rome. The David is undoubtedly beautiful, but you understand the size has new implications, the anatomical elements new implication. You have to consider this all the time. So this has been a study made by Tarnowski in relation to classical and Egyptian sculpture. When you look at a classical sculpture or a classical building, it's like this. What you see is not what is there. Because the image is in the mind. The perfect image has to formulate in the mind, through the eye. So the object is corrected to adjust the optical system. So some elements are elongated. Up on the temples, the figures were made longer because undoubtedly from low you see a foreshortening. When you look at Egyptian art instead, what is there is correct. And because it's correct, what you see with the eye is wrong. So when you look at an Egyptian figure, to you it looks strange, looks short. Then you go there, you measure it, it's correct. There is always this connection between the object and the image. And this is true in architecture. Why the emphasis on the columns? Why the enlargement of the column and the column? Why the fluting? Everything was to correct the object so to convey to the eye a perfect image. So when you enlarge the object, the phenomenon becomes more evident. So here there is a lot of distortion anatomical, Michelangelo had to take in consideration because you see it from far away. If you go underneath, evidently. So remember these things, how we see things and how they are. But this is true for buildings. It's extremely important. How big, how far away you must be.
Michelangelo's carving in stone. Thank you.
Level, because of the Neoplatonic system, reach a higher level of physical manifestation, therefore manifesting, expressing beauty. And beauty is in reality the position you have in the Neoplatonic system. Higher is the position, more beautiful you are. See that? Like the angels, the most beautiful beings. See that? So Christ is an identifying figure for Michelangelo. Michelangelo himself is mankind, is man. In his destiny, the expression within matter, going back or returning to beauty, to love, to spirit. So it's a very poetic statement, it's a very passionate statement. But you perceive this always going back. Particularly in the Pietà, in the museum here, was in the theater, this return to mother. The other one in Milan, he becomes mother. It's a philosophical question. Who is man? Why man had to be embodied, and where is he going? I remember if you go to Mexico City, in the square, that's Zocalo, what is called? Where you have the excavations of the pyramids, that come out there. You get there, you're shocked, But on top of it is written, ¿Dónde venimos, dónde andamos? The question is, where are we coming from and where are we going? See? And right there you see this pyramid. It seems to be almost like a ship. You really think about the Egyptian pyramid. He is a spaceship. all the studies have been done on the pyramids, with all the mysterious things, prove that the pyramid is a translation. Then, of course, the whole interest in the Egyptian, the boats. See, here again, the big question of mankind: where are we going? So, what is all this about? That's a question of Michelangelo in classical terms, in Florentine terms. Understand that? Michelangelo, would have been from another culture, will express the same thing in a different language. But that's the eternal question of art. Renaissance limitation reasserts the unconscious, reasserts infinity. The giant is illimited. The giant had to be found. See? So there is a stress there. It's beautiful. Anyway.
We're still in Florence, and now we're at the Medici chapels, and we're about to see the tombs. And after this, the Laurentian Library by Michelangelo and San Lorenzo.
I'd say this is a real pretty opulent place. What do you think?
I think the camera agrees. I don't think.
Of the dukes, see, because in a certain moment all Tuscany falls under the domination of the Medici family. So it's this sequence of dukes. It's called a Grand Ducato. And these are some of them: Ferdinando, Cosimo, Alessandro, and the popes that they had with the Vatican St. Peter. Some of the popes are there, who was Clemente, Leo, all the three cardinals, Caterina, Queen of France. So you're dealing here with, first of all, it was a family of merchants involved in politics. That's why Michelangelo reacted against them with David, you understand, because this was already taking place. Florence was not going to be anymore a republic, but was falling under the dictatorship of the Medici. Bankers and smart people, all of them very ugly, but very bright.
I thought Cosmos was very similar.
But there are many Cosmos.
Oh, okay.
All of these, those, the Madonna right here, and right there. In College Station, Joe Hutchinson?
Yeah, really.
Do you remember Joe Hutchinson with the beard? And when we came here with Joe Hutchinson, he had a beard, and he said, that's myself. And here is the dukes, Giuliano and Lawrence. Giuliano and Lawrence. See, here you have a little bit, we talked about that already. But the whole chapel here is a representation of the Neoplatonic system. So, seeing philosophy as a building. So look up there. So the simplicity of the center of the whole system. Then as you come down, you see there is a sense of multiplication of elements. First you stay with the classical elements like this. When you come to this level, here there is a little bit a new language involved. and it's a new language that you find in the manneristic vocabulary. A lot of these elements are not part of the classical vocabulary. So here there is the enlargement of the sense of multiplicity, more complexity. And when you get to the level of Lawrence and Giuliano, see, you have the levels of contemplative and active life. In reality, this will be contemplative, it will be active, you'll see the position, but they have been turned around because in reality he was active and he was contemplative. Michelangelo is doing this, like Dante again is doing that in the Divine Comedy. They're turning around the figures of Francis and Thomas. They're very strange. Then you get to the level figures, is the time phenomenon. Right. Day, night, down, fast. And under the level of time, you have the level of the underground, the tombs, and Michelangelo also designed some river guards that would have been at the base of the tombs, signifying the underground. Right? So it's from unity to multiplicity, light to darkness. Right? From the divine to the material. See, is a representation of the Neoplatonic system. The figure of night, right there, evidently is one of the most mysterious of Michelangelo. If you look at the anatomy, it's all distorted, it's almost like a psychopathic attitude that is typical of mannerism. If you look at the David, if you look at many things of Michelangelo, see, there is not that type of profile you see in the night, and you see also in this Madonna here. The elongation of the neck, the tension in the whole body, that is a mark of the manneristic phenomena. So there is tension, there is stress. The figure there has been studied a lot by Freud, because he is a revelation of the psychic links with the unconscious. Night is the final stage, the unknown dimension. See, the day, evidently, that is a male. This is very interesting. In the Italian language, you have, feminine and masculine. And evidently the day had to be a male because it's more contained in time, it's less transcendental, it's more reason. So the day in its physical reality, you see, conceals himself, doesn't want to take consciousness, there is a sense of impossibility. And here you have the other two, dusk and dawn. And that Michelangelo knew how to carve a figure of a female, you see very well there. You see
Male is dusk, the female is dawn.
This unconscious label, psychic interpretation, and with the symbols of the owl, that's the night, and the symbol of the Greek mask, the tragedy. Michelangelo also wrote some poems. He was a poet, among the other things, and he wrote a poem for the night, saying, I'm very happy of being asleep. As long the world is governed by tension, by injustice. To be made with stone is my fortune. Therefore, please, don't talk aloud. In Italian we say, grato me il sonno più grato me il sonno che sia di sasso finché il danno e la vergogna dura, non veder, non sentir me grave. Look at these architectonic elements that become more plastic.
Crap, it's closed.
You never know.
Whatever will we do?
So close.
Do you know when it's open?
The Catholic religion, for instance, because there is in flesh a divine element, divine quality. Here goes my word.
If the Reformation wouldn't have occurred, would the Renaissance
If the
continued on for...
No, but see, the Renaissance it will not go on.
It would not go on.
No, it's an ideality that has always limits. You cannot reduce, make a model, you see. And then if you try, you know, is the model you reach is the absolute model or is a model?
When I see a stained glass, I think of the crowns of thorns. Crown of thorns. I think of 258. Bernice, we're in Lucca, right?
We're in Lucca, that's where we are.
Okay. Tell me if I'm gonna run into something, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, there's a car coming.
Hello, my name is Luca.
Yeah, you know that song.
Yeah?
It's that
Yeah?
Or at least dug in one line.
Hello, my name is Luca.
Christine, it says but it's because maybe they threw away my plan.
Like what? Oh.
I mean, hell. First thing I'm doing when I graduate is probably gonna move to New York.
You can afford it every year.
Ford what?
E ora mi devi arrivare anche living in New York. You can get a house. Or even a condo.
Tips and some stocks.